welcoming all of you to the Bhakti Sangha conference call today. I thank all of you for attending the session. Please forgive me for interrupting your excited chanting. Please forgive me for a little bit delay in starting this too because of the computer issues. I would like to read the 10 offenses to the holy names which are to be avoided written by Srila Vyasadeva in the Padma Purana. 1. To blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their lives for propagating the holy name of the Lord. 2. To consider the names of demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal to or independent of the name of the Lord Vishnu. 3. To disobey the orders of spiritual master. 4. To blaspheme the Vedic scriptures or scriptures in pursuance to the Vedic version. 5. To consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be an imagination. 6. To give some interpretations to the holy name of the Lord. 7. To commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name. 8. To consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities, Karma Kanda. 9. To instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. 10. To not have the complete faith in chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to achieve the desired success of Krishna Prema. Hare Krishna. Once again, thanking everyone for joining the Bhakti Sangha conference call today. Let us move to our next session, which is Glories of SRIMAD BHAGAVATAM. May I know who all have joined the call this morning? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. This is Arvind Daksdas from Chicago. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much for joining the call, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Padma Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj and Gauranga, all glories to all the assembled devotees on the call. My Dandavat Pranams to all the devotees. This is Harita from Missouri City, Texas, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Harita Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much for joining the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, this is Sundari Rani Devi from Colorado. Please accept my humble obeisances, everyone. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj, all glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Sundari Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much for joining the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Padma Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi from College Station, Texas. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much, Mataji, for all services. Thank you for joining the call. Hare Bol. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Padma Mataji, Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. My humble obeisances to all the devotees. This is Krishna Purvidasi from Raleigh. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Kumari Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much for joining the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. I'm Sudhakar joining from Saudi Arabia. My humble obeisances to all the devotees assembled in this sector. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Sudhakar Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much for joining the call, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, Mataji, I will start the recording.
Okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Today we are fortunate to have Haridas Thakur Prabhuji for enlightening on the topic of SRIMAD BHAGAVATAM, 8th canto, 1st chapter, 8193. Let me clarify that. Sorry. And before giving the call to Prabhuji, I would like to give a brief introduction about Prabhuji.
No, Mataji, Sureshya Sham Prabhu is there. Sureshya Sham Prabhu is there, Mataji.
Yeah. I would like to Suresh Sham Prabhuji to give a brief introduction about Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisances. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Please take over the call whenever you're ready, Prabhu. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Here is a brief introduction about Prabhuji. His Grace Haridas Thakur Das is an engineering graduate currently serving as a vice president at a Swedish multinational company with 28 years of corporate experience. Prabhuji has been practicing Krishna consciousness for past 22 years and a disciple of His Holiness Loknath Swami Maharaj. Regularly conducts Bhagavad Katha Saptas and serves as a Bhakti Shastri teacher. Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavad Pranam. Back to you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare. I don't see Prabhuji on the call yet. Maybe if anybody wants to introduce yourself, please go ahead.
Krishna Padma Mataji, Dandavad Pranam to you and all the devotees. All glories to Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. All glories to Assembled devotee. This is Mohini Lakshmi from Detroit.
Hare Krishna Mohini Lakshmi Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisance. All glories to Sri Prabhupada. Thank you very much for joining the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Padma Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. My humble obeisances to all the assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Sundarangi Radha Devidasi from India. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Sundarangi Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Sri Prabhupada. Thank you very much for joining the call, Mataji. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna Padma Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. This is Shyama Gauri Devidasi from Charlotte.
Hare Krishna Shyama Gauri Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Sri Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, you can chant Mataji, that's okay.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, sure. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Mataji Prabhuji joined.
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for giving your valuable time and association this morning for enlightening the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam, 8th canto, 9th chapter, verses 1 to 3, Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Whenever you are ready,
Hare
please take
Krishna.
for the call, Prabhu. Hari Bol.
Yes, sir. Hare Krishna, all the devotees, please accept my most humble obeisances. Thank you very much for inviting me during this lecture.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. If you are trying to share the screen, we cannot see you or see the screen or see you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Mataji, we could see Prabhuji, but the screen is not yet loaded. It takes some time because of the internet or something. Yeah, we can see Prabhuji. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yes, sir. Are you able to hear me, Mataji?
Yeah, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. We can hear you and see you, but screen, I think it will take some time, maybe.
Yes. Again, share.
Can you stop and again try sharing, Prabhuji?
Yes,
That might help.
in fact, I'm trying to stop. It's not getting stopped or either.
Okay, I can stop from my side.
Yeah, please do. It seems the system got hacked.
Yeah, now I could stop you. Okay, maybe the system has issue.
Seems the system has got kind of hang. Let me just, I think, rejoin Mataji. I need to.
Yeah, sure,
Yes.
Prabhuji. Restart your computer and join, Prabhu, so that way it will help us. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Yes, Prabhu, now you can share your screen. I gave you the rights for sharing the screen.
Sure, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. Can you see the screen now?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Sorry, devotees, there was some hangover of the Prophet. Some medicines. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Krishnaya Vasudevaya. Devaki Nandanaya Cha. Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namah. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chayeva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamadire Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttam Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nestiki. So we will discuss today verse 1, 2, and 3 of chapter 9 of Canto 8. I'm displaying right now first verse of this chapter. Sri Shukuvach te anyoneto asura patram harante asatya saharda Chipanto dasya dharmana ayantim dadrasu sriyam Sri te anyonetah asura patram haranta tyakta saharda Chipanta dasya dharmana ayantim dadrasu sriyam. Word by word meaning is like this. Sri Sukuvach, Sri Sukdev Goswami said, Te, the demons, Anyonataha, among themselves, Asura, the demons, Patram, the container of nature, Harantaha, snatching from one another, Tyakt Sohrda, became inimical towards one another, Chipanta, sometimes throwing, Dasyu Dharmanaha, sometimes snatching like robots, Ayan theme, coming forward, the Drisu saw Striyam, a very beautiful and attractive woman. Translation by His Divine Grace, Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Sukdev Goswami said, thereafter the demons became inimical towards one another. Throwing and snatching the container of nectar, they gave up their friendly relationship. Meanwhile, they saw a very beautiful young woman coming forward towards them. Text 2. Aho rupam, aho dhama, aho vasya nabam bhaya, iti te tam avidrutya, paprakshisujata rikshya. Upon seeing the beautiful woman, the demon said, Alas, how wonderful is her beauty, how wonderful the luster of her body, and how wonderful the beauty of her youthful age. Speaking in this way, they quickly approached her, full of lusty desires to enjoy her, and began to inquire from her in many ways. Verse 3. Kadva kanya palakshakshi utova kim chikirsasi kasyasi bad bamoru matanti manasina. Oh wonderfully beautiful girl, you have such nice eyes, resembling the petals of a lotus flower. Who are you? Where do you come from? What is your purpose in coming here? And to whom do you belong? O you whose thighs are extraordinarily beautiful, our minds are becoming agitated simply because of seeing you. What? The demons inquired from the wonderfully beautiful girl, to whom do you belong? A woman is supposed to belong to her father before her marriage, to her husband after her marriage, and to her grandsons in her old age. In this regard, to this inquiry, Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says that the question to whom do you belong means whose daughter are you? Since the demons could understand that the beautiful girl was still unmarried, every one of them desired to marry her. Thus they inquired, whose daughter are you? Om Jnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunamilintam Ena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yat Tamaham Mande Sri Gurudina Taranam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram Vangshakalpatarubhisha Vipashindhuyev च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नामिने गौरतविषे नमः गुरुवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकालय तदालय कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः पंचतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तिशक्तिकम् जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। नमो ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। Hare Krishna. So here this chapter is what it speaks about the Mohini Roop of the Lord. Prior to this, there has been churning of the ocean, milk ocean, and many items were produced from the churning of the milk ocean. The first item that was produced from the milk ocean, it was the poison, as we saw in the last lecture, and Lord Shiva, he drank the poison. Now, item after item came from the churning of the milk ocean. The second item that came out of the churning was Surabhi cow. And this was given to the saintly persons like Jamadagini and like Vishwamitra, because they perform, sacrifices. So they need milk products like ghee, all this to perform, to offer oblations in the fire. So they were given this Surabhi cow. Third item that came out was Uchchaisrava horse. The horse which was named as Uchchaisrava. It was given to Bali Maharaj. Indra wanted to take it, but somehow Lord forbade Indra not to take this Uchchaisrava horse. And so it was given to Bali Maharaj. Fourth item that came out, it was Erabat elephant and other elephant along with some female elephants. So this Aravat elephant along with some other female elephants, it was taken by Indra. Then next item came out was the Kosta Muni. And Lord Vishnu took it, accepted it, and placed on his, chest. Then came out the Parijat flower and some very beautiful, women. So these were given to, Indra. There were some damsels also, which were, like Indra's Apsaras. So they were taken by Indra. Then came Lakshmi. She did not find anyone suitable to marry. Lord Vishnu was there. So she garlanded Lord Vishnu, and ultimately she reached where she was supposed to. The demigods were very happy seeing Lord Narayan and Lakshmi together, but the demons were not happy. And demons, having been ignored by goddess Lakshmi, they were very much disappointed, very frustrated now. Because the nature of the demons, as we will see in the subsequent discussion also, nature of the demon is that they simply want attention of the beautiful woman. There's nobody as beautiful as Lakshmi ji. So when Lakshmi ji came, demigods knew, and they did not want at all to, to enjoy Lakshmi ji or to see Lakshmi ji. But the demons wanted, but somehow they were ignored by Lakshmi ji, so they were feeling very much, frustrated. Then came the goddess of, wine, and she is known as Varuni Devi. Lord forbade again the demigods not to accept this, because this is not meant for you. Lord said it is meant for the asuras. So the demons again took the Varuni. That is the goddess of wine. Goddess of fortune is with Lord Narayan, and goddess of wine is, with the demons. Now again, with a lot of enthusiasm, the demons and the demigods, they again engage in churning of the, milk ocean. And finally, Lord Dhanvantari appeared, holding a pot of nectar in his hands. Lord Dhanvantari appeared. So you will see that in the process of churning of this ocean, Lord Vishnu had taken 3 incarnations. First incarnation Lord took was of Kachapa. Kachapa, when the Mandar mountain was not having any ways to be supported upon. So, Kesava Dhita Kurma Sarira, Jai Jagadish Hare, Jai Jagadish Hare. So, that was the first incarnation during churning of this ocean. And the second incarnation Lord took as the Dhanvantari. Lord Dhanvantari is the God who controls all the herbs, medicinal herbs. One who is, in a disease state, or one who is sick with body, he must, pray to Lord Dhanvantari immediately after getting up early in the morning. Lord Dhanvantari can cure anybody. He can, direct us to the right director who can prescribe the right medicines and we can get cured. So, the disease of the material world is the fear of death. Lord Dhanvantari brought the pot of nectar which can free oneself, from the disease of the death or fear of the death. So as soon as, and as we will see, the third incarnation that happened in the churning of the ocean was this Mohini Murti form of the Lord, which is now under discussion right now. As soon as Lord Dhanvantari appeared with containing and holding the pot of nectar in his hands, these demons immediately snatched this from his hand, from the Lord's hand, and they started fleeing. And this is what is this verse is describing here. What did they start doing? They simply started snatching from one hand to another. Aho, and what did they do? Te anyonat asura patram. Thereafter, the demons became inimical towards. Inimical means they tyakta suharda. Suharda means friendly relationship, brotherhood. They forgot all friendliness while they are real brothers, sons of Diti. But they forgot all brotherhood, they forgot all friendly relationship and starting throwing and snatching the container of the nectar. And in this process, what was happening? This nectar was also spilling over. When Lord Shiva swallowed the poison, some poison, spilled from his hands, and that was what taken by the snakes, scorpions, and other poisonous animals. Similarly, when these demigods were, the demons were snatching and throwing the container of the nectar, then some of the nectar also spilled from this nectar pot. And this fell at certain places, like it fell in Haridwar in India, it fell in Nasik, it fell in Prayagraj, it fell in Ujjain. So these are 4 or 5 places where this nectar, spilled over and fell. That's why there are kumbhas now, Mahakumbhas. Kumbha means, pot. Kumbha means pot. And when the kumbha occurs at these places, that means these are the times when the nectar again appears for some time. And that's why the Hindus or Sanatanis go there and take a dip at these places. If these demons had not, done this throwing and snatching act of this pot, then humans would not have even any chance also. So it is because of, it happens sometimes due to, bad conduct of some people. Sometimes someone gets some benefit also. And here also it happened that demons, they started snatching and throwing. And that's how some drops of nature spilled certain places. And that's how the Kumbha occurs here. And the nature appears here on certain dates. Those are known as Kumbh Melas. Meanwhile, this soy berry, and now what is happening? Aham purvam, aham purvam, aham purvam. I will drink first. I will drink first. I will drink first. And this is how they were, snatching and throwing the pot. And they were saying, aham purvam, aham purvam. First I will drink, first I will drink. And in the process, nobody was able to drink, but the nectar was spilling over. They didn't have any patience. Atur chitta. A person who is too much, indulgence in the sense gratification, such a person's, heart becomes very impatient. Such a person becomes very atur chitta. And this is the character of the demons. Demons don't have too much of patience. They didn't have the patience that they will get the nectar. Even among the brothers, they were not able to, they were not even willing to share. And that's why they were throwing and snatching from each other. Now what happens? Demigods, they got again frustrated. And they went to Lord and they said that, Lord, you engage us in very nice act of, churning of the ocean. But now that Lord Dhanvantari appeared there, these demons have, snatched the pot, nectar pot, and we do not see any hope that there will be any in anybody's control now. And we have lost all hope that we will get even a drop of nectar now, because they are simply snatching and throwing, and they are saying, aham purvam, I will drink first, I will drink first. So I do not have any hope that we will ever get a drop of nectar. Thank you, Lord, that you engage us in this churning of ocean, but somehow this has been now taken away, stolen away by them. So, and they said that, Lord, I do not see that you will be able to control them. Then Lord laughed. Lord smiled, because he knows who is there in the material world, who is in the three creation whom I cannot control. Because the demigods we are seeing, there was no way. They were so much, out of control that demigods has no way. They were not seeing any way that Lord even will be able to control this. It happens sometimes, when we are in a very big problem, very big trouble. Then it looks like this problem even cannot be solved by the Lord. Like when the Hiranyakashipu was making so much of problem, when this terrorist Hiranyakashipu was there, he was terrorizing everybody. Then nobody was believing that he would be killed even by the Lord, that he will ever be killed. So similarly, when there is a big problem, we feel that the solution does not exist. What is the point in praying to the Lord? Because I think even Lord cannot solve this problem. Sometimes we think it so. So the demigods were so frustrated that in a way they were telling the Lord, indicating to the Lord that now you cannot control these demons, Their Lord is mild. Lord is mild. And Lord knows how to control and whom to control, how to control whom. So how the demons can be controlled, Lord knows fully well. The demons, they dance on the tune of a beautiful girl. Lord knows this thing. And Lord says to Lord Kapila, Lord Kapila says to Mother Dehuti, he's saying, Balam me pas maya stri maya jaino disam, ya karoti padakrantan bhroon jam bhir kevalam. न तथा अस भवेत मोहो बन्नान से प्रसंगात योषित संगात यथा पुंसा यथा ततो संग संगात. Lord Kapila is telling Mother Dehuti that the worst delusion occurs to a man by association of the woman or the persons who are in association of the woman. Na tatha asya bhavetamo bandhans aniprasanga. There is no other means which brings so much of delusion as much the association of the woman or of a person who is in association of a woman. Yoshis sangat or tat sangat. But the Lord says also, look at my powerful illusory energy, my mother Devahuti. He's saying, Balam me pas maya stri maya jana. Look at the power of my illusory energy, how powerful it is. And that most powerful form of the illusory energy of the Lord is in the form of a woman. Lord says, Balam me pas maya stri maya jano dasam. Ya karoti padakrantan bhujam hir kevalam. That form of a beautiful girl or woman which is the most formidable form of my illusory energy, can crush, beneath her feet simply by, agitation or by shaking of eyebrows. Like these demons, they had conquered the demigods and they had overpowered them and they had conquered the heaven. So they are so powerful. But we are going to see in these verses that demons, they got deluded. Because Lord knows how to control the demons. And therefore he took the form of a very beautiful woman. Very beautiful woman. Madhuram madhrobhyopi. Mangalobhyopi mangalam. Pavanam pavanebhyopi harirnam eva kevalam. Even Lord's name is so sweet, and everything that belongs to the Lord is very sweet. Adharam madhuram badanam madhuram madhuradhipate akilam madhuram. Anything we talk about the Lord, everything is sweet. Everything is so sweet about the Lord because he is the Lord of the whole sweetness of the three worlds. So when the Lord wants to incarnate or to take a form to attract the demons, and he want to take a beautiful form of a woman, then how beautiful that she will be. Because we see so many handsome persons, handsome men or beautiful women in the world, but they are all creation of the Lord. But when the Lord himself want to take the form of a beautiful woman, then how beautiful that woman will be. We can imagine. So Lord is taking such a form here, and even the Lord's, since everything belonging to the Lord is sweet, therefore Lord's name is also very sweet. Very sweet. Adharam madhuram badanam madhuram madhuradipate akhilam madhuram bedu madhura redu madhura pado rana madhura. Lord's, lotus feet are very sweet. Lord's flute is very sweet. Lord's face is lotus, like lotus, everything sweet. Then why Lord's name will not be sweet? And therefore it is said about the holy name, Madhuram Madhurabhyo Api. Of all the sweet things in the material creation, Harinam, holy name, is the most sweet. Mangalebhyo Api Mangalam. Of all the auspicious things in the material creation, holy name is the most auspicious. Pavanim Pavanebhyo Api. Of all the purifying processes, holy name, chanting of the holy name is the most auspicious process. Harir Naam eva kalam. It is only the holy name which is most sweet and most auspicious and most purifying. Why shouldn't it not be? Because when Lord is sweet, because he is the Lord of all sweetness, then his name also not different from him. It's also as sweet as the Lord himself. So what did they do? Te anyo na tusra patram harand tyakt soharda. Tippant dasu dharmana ayantim dasu striyam. When we were snatching and throwing the nectar pot, they saw a very beautiful girl coming from other side. And as they saw this beautiful woman, what did they do? Aho rupam, aho dham, aho asya navamam. Oh my God, what a beauty! They started, talking to each other. Oh my God, what a beauty! Look at this. Aho rupam, what a form. Aho dham. Look at the luster of her body. Aho asya navam web. Look at the youth of her. Itte tam abdrut prakshishu jat ritsaya. This way, captivated by lust, they approached her and they started inquiring. And in the third verse, they are inquiring, what? Who are you? Whom do you belong to? And Prabhupada is writing very simple thing here. Because these demons, they assessed or they could understand that she is unmarried. And Prabhupada is writing that a woman belongs to or is under care of a father when she is unmarried, and when she is married, she is under care of a husband, and when the husband has taken Banaprastha, that after 50, she is under care of a good son. So These demigods, they guessed or they couldn't understand that this is an unmarried girl. So they simply asked, whom do you belong to? That means, who's your father? Whose daughter are you? And they started appreciating her beauty. You are so beautiful. Nobody is there in the three creation. My God. No. Prabhupada writes that those people who are demonic in nature, they dance on the tune of girls or beautiful women. And Lord Kapila says this is the most formidable form of my energy. That those kings, who were so powerful, they even conquered the whole land. Even those kings, were conquered by the woman. And not by other way, simply by the, shaking of her eyebrows. Ya karot padakrantan. A beautiful woman can crush beneath her feet. Bhrunjam kevalam. Bhrum means eyebrows. Simply by shaking her eyebrows. So powerful is she. This is my Maya. This is my illusory energy. Look, my mother. And Lord Kapila is describing this to uh, Devhuti mother. So these, what happens as soon as they saw this beautiful girl, initially they were snatching and robbing the nectar pot. Now they started saying, initially they were saying, Aham Purvam, Aham Purvam. Now they are saying, you take this, you take this, you take this. Now they are saying, you accept this. That is, you hold this, nectar pot. You hold this nectar pot. I don't want to hold it. You hold it, you hold it. So initially they were snatching and now they are giving up, leaving. You take it because now they are so captivated by the beauty of this girl who the Lord himself, Mohini Murti, and they are appreciating her. And captivated by lust, they approached her and started inquiring, who are you? Where have you come from? You are so beautiful. Are you unmarried? Many started saying, yes, I will marry her. I will marry first. So they were saying, Aham Purvam, Aham Purvam. I will drink nectar first. I will drink nectar first. And here it seems they are fighting in between. And they are saying, I will first talk to her. I will first approach her. I will marry her. I will marry her. Those were the purpose of the law. And now what will happen in subsequent verses we will read. Lord, having understood that they are complete in the control, they are completely deluded of their intelligence. Yes, I agree. Even Lord will say, if at all I do not give it to you, are you okay? If at all I do not distribute this nectar to you, are you okay? They are so captivated by you, Lord, they will say, okay. So this way, Lord is going to, cheat them. Cheat them. Now what happens? The delusion, it comes so much. Indriya Visay Akrishta Ashiptam Dhyatam Mana Chetanam Harte Buddhi Istam Toyam Hirdayat. The four Kumaras, when they landed in the assembly of Prithu Maharaj, and their discussion happened, and the four Kumaras saying, Indriya Visay Akristai Achiptyam Dhyatam Mana. When the intelligence is taken due to excessive sense gasification, then what happens? The way a pond's water is soaked by grass around the point. Similarly, a intelligence which is too much attached to sense gratification, or a intelligence which has been stolen by sense gratification or by senses, such a intelligence is useless. Such intelligence is dried up. And when this happens, what happens? Vesati anumsati chittam jnana vrans smriti shaye tatrodham kavya pahu atma aprabham atmana. When this occurs, what occurs? That one's intelligence is, taken away by the sense gratification or by the senses, then a person loses his real identity. He forgets that he is a human. He forgets that he is actually part and parcel of Krishna, and he starts identifying with the body. And when this occurs, then intelligent people or scholar people say that the soul has fallen. The soul has fallen in the trap of the Maya. Yes, the Atu Buddhi Kudapetra Dhatuke, Swadhi Kalatrasu Bhomya Jiri, Yet Tirth Buddhi Salil Karshet, Janes Abhigis Saiva Gokhara. A person who thinks that I am this body. And a person who thinks that going to the pilgrimage and taking dip just in the rivers is the goal of going to pilgrimage. A person who thinks that my birthplace is worshipable, such a person is no better than a donkey. Such a person is no better than an ass. This is what Srila Prabhupada says. So when our intelligence is taken away by senses, then we become too much attached with the body, and a person who is 100% attached with the body is called a demon. As Vishnu Bhakt Viparya Dev Asaro Tat Viparya. Vishnu Bhakt Smrita Dev Asaro Tat Viparya. Those who are following the instructions of Lord Vishnu as demigods, and those who are not following the instructions of Lord Vishnu are demons. And demons means those who are 100% attached to the bodily consciousness. Those who are living just to fulfill the demands of the body. Those who have become slave of the senses of their body. They are the godas. Such people are demons. Na socham na chape acharo. We cannot accept any good, etiquette from the demonic people. Na te vidu pravrittim cha nivrittim cha. Na vidu sura asura. Na vidu asura. Na socham na chape acharo. Na satyam tesu vidyate. Lord says, what are the don'ts and what are the do's? That is where one should engage himself and where one should not engage himself. Such things are not known to the nature. Na socham, na chapyacharo. Neither they are pious from within, nor they have good conduct also. Na satyam tes vidyate, nor they are upholding any religious principles in their life. Such people are demonic in nature. So a person who is 100% attached to his body is actually called a demonic person. And a person who is 100% attached to the body, he is attached to demands of the body. And such a person, and the worst demand of the body is the female body. For a man, the demand for a male body, the demand is a female body. And for a female body, the demand is a male body. And Lord Rishabdev says, Istriya पुंसा मिथुनी भावम एतम तयो मिथो हृदग्रंथिमाहु अतः ग्रह चेत सुप्ताप्त वित्तै जनस्य मोह अयम अहममेति. स्त्रिया पुंसा मिथुनी भावम एतम. The attraction between the male and female body is the basic principle of the material existence. Striya pumsa mithuni bhavam etam. Tayo mitho hridagrinthamahu. And the attraction between them, that is between the male body and the female body, is what is called the Hridaya Granthi, the knot in the heart. Knot in the heart means what? In the heart, there is, abode of the Lord. Lord dwells in our heart. Isra Sargutanam Hridaya Sarjan Tishtati. And what happens? In the heart itself is a knot of the material attachment. Because the soul in the heart, it is attached, or it is tied with the material body through the tie of the attachment with a female body. And this is what the representation or manifestation of the false ego. More attraction between male and female means more lust. More lust between male and female, or more lust in a person will manifest in the form of more false ego. And more false ego means more delusion. More delusion means more ignorance. More ignorance means more confusion. And more false ego means also devoid of Lord's, love. And that means more suffering also. So these are the indexes of the demonic people. So Striya Punsa Misri Bhamam Etam Tayo Mitho Hirdagrintimahu Ate Grahachet Sutapt Vittai Janasi Moha Ayam Ahamameti. Just because of this attraction, a person feels attached to the body, and in turn he feels attached to the byproducts of the body. Ate Grahachet Sutapt Vittai. For the body, one makes a house, he gets attached to the house. From the body comes the children. He gets attached to the children. For the body, he has got a wife, so he gets attached to the wife. And for the body, and for the children, and for the wife, he is maintaining some bank balance. He is maintaining some property, and that's why he gets attached to the bank balance, property, job, everything. And dehapati kalatradisu atmasainesu atasya tesam pramattu nidanam pasyamana pasyati. Such a person who is attached with the body, with apati means with his sons or children, kalatra means with the wife, etc. means with friends and relatives. And he thinks that these are the soldiers who will save him. A person becomes friendly with so many people in the society or in the country so that he thinks that they will save him in the times of danger. Therefore, he makes friends and he maintains good relationship with his relatives because he thinks these are the soldiers who will save him from the clutches of death in the times of crisis. But he forgets that even they are going in the mouth of the death. Even when they are going in the mouth of the death, even he is seeing them going in the mouth of the death, he is unable to see them. Tasmat Bharat Sarvatma Bhagwan Isaro Hari Smartabhe Pujabhe Sar Ichatam Abhyam. Sukhdev Goswami said, therefore, an intelligent person should worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead because he is the only well-wisher. He is actually the only well-wisher. All other relations in the material world are temporary. Only relationship with the Lord is permanent, and therefore Lord should always be worshipped, and he should always be meditated upon. He should always be remembered. Mahat sevam dwaram aho vimuktai tam dwaram yusatam sang sangam mahant te samchitta prasanta bhimanava sod sadhuvo ye Mahat sevam dwaram aho vimuktai. By serving the great souls, the doors for freedom or liberation are opened. Tam dwaram yushatam sang sangam. But when one attached himself, when one get attached to woman, when a woman gets attached to a man, or a man becomes attached to a woman, then the gates to the hell are open. Gates to the hell are open. See, the Vedic scriptures has been written keeping man in center. Therefore, what applies for man also applies for woman. Like we hear about electronics. Electronics has been written as a science center to the electron. But what holds good for electron holds good for proton also. So electronics could also be called protonics also. Because electron had a negative charge. Proton has a positive charge. If electron moves in the direction, current moves flows in this direction. If proton having a positive charge moves in this direction, current flows in this direction. So this is one way that has been defined in electronics. Electronics, if it is called protonics, everything holds good similarly. So similarly, the Vedic scriptures has been written keeping man in the center, keeping man as a center. Therefore, what holds good for a man holds good for women also. So it may be said, one may say, Balam me pass Maya, when Lord Kapila says like this, look at my formidable form of illusory energy in the form of a woman, that means he's talking from the point of view of a man. But when the same thing will be read from the point of view of a woman, then a very well-built, handsome male body is also the very powerful or most formidable form of the Lord, because that acts as a Maya for the female people or female body. So the Vedic scripture is always written with reference to the male, and that what holds good for males holds good for female also. If a male person, if a man get deluded in association of a woman, a female also get deluded in association of a man, because our intelligence ultimately is what is the chariot driver. So when we lose the intelligence, then our chariot goes in a direction and we get deluded. So this way, what holds good for man, holds good for woman also. That we must understand here. So you will read in subsequent verses that how Lord, deluded them, cheated them, tricked them, these demons, and they will deprived of drinking the nectar. And subsequently, Lord gave it to the demons, the demigods. So we must understand that there may be certain demonic people around us, and we may be facing some problems from them. Nanda Maharaj was little fearful. When Krishna appeared in Brija, he was fearful of Kansa's designs. But there Gargacharya came, and when Gargacharya named Krishna, then he said one thing to Nanda Maharaj. Isvasre Adasyat Gop Gokul Nandana Anen Sarva Durgani Yuyam Anya Tarishyati. He said, take care of this child of yours who's almost similar in qualities like Lord Narayan. And by his protection, you will progress and you will overcome all the hurdles in your way. So there Sukdev Goswami is saying that wherever there is chanting of the holy name of the Lord, or wherever there is talks about the Lord happening, there is nothing to fear. So we may come across so many demonic people in our life, but there is nothing to fear. We need to adhere only to our regulative principles, maintain our sadhana, chant the holy names of the Lord, and we will not be tricked. Lord will trick them. As the demons wanted to trick, the demigods, but ultimately they were tricked by the Lord. Similarly, anybody who will try to trick the devotees of the Lord, they will be tricked by Lord Himself. So there is nothing to fear for the devotees of the Lord. Thank you all very much. If there are any questions or comments, we can.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you so much for wonderful class, Prabhuji. Very valuable points you have shared. Devotees, if anybody have any questions or realizations you'd like to share, please go ahead, unmute yourself and go ahead with your questions.
Yes, Radhanandas, bro.
Dhanvat Pranam Prabhuji, very nice class discourse. Because this is the main binding point, as you have very nicely explained with various slokas from different parts of Srimad Bhagavatam, like that. There is another one which is in Aila Git. Aila Git says that Kim Vidyaya Kim Tapasa Kim Gnatena Srutena Va Kim Viviktena Maunena Striviryasya Manur.
Yes, Manaharitam.
Is
Yes,
what is
there is
in
what this
Satleshwara
Lord.
Purvasi is giving that
Yes,
sloka.
Lord Himself is speaking, I think.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, this verse, I think Lord is speaking to Uddhava in Uddhav Gita.
Yes,
Isn't it?
Also in
Kim Vidya,
in
Kim
Bhaj
Tapsa.
Govindam, Shankaracharya Maharaj has written,
Yeah.
Nari stanban sabidesam dasvada moga etan mans ausadi vikaram manasi vichinte varam. So all these obstructions are very much nicely put in our
There's so
shastra.
much. Yes.
Right.
Very
And
nice.
also Bhagavan Krishna says in 18th chapter, Machitta sarva durgani mat prasadattarisya. So if you just stick to Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet and chant Hare Krishna, I think we will be able to pass this test over in our life. That was a little reflection I had, Prabhuji. Thank you very much for allowing me to speak. Hare.
Thank you very much. Very nice commentary. Kim vidya, kim tapsa, kim tyagen srutenava, kim vivekten moneva, istrivit manana. Lord is saying to Uddhav, what Prahlad Prabhu has quoted. Very nice verse in Uddhav Gita. Kim vidya, kim tapsa, kim tyagen srutenava, kim vivekten monena, istrivit manana. Anybody whose mind has been stolen by a woman, then what benefit will vidya, that is knowledge, will give him? What benefit will one get from any austerity? And what benefit one will get by any kind of sacrifice or renunciation? And what benefit one will get by hearing the scriptures? So this is very important. One need to check his consciousness, where it is going. This is natural tendency among us, to be carried away by the opposite sex or opposite body, male, female attraction. Isliye apun srimati bhavametam. But we have to very consciousness all the time, where our mind is going. Thank you, bro. Nice comment. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prahladanand Prabhuji, for adding the points. Thank you, Prabhu. Sindhu Mataji, please go ahead, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji, for giving me the opportunity. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you so much for a wonderful class. Especially the portion that you spoke about Harinam was very beautiful. I just had one question, Prabhu. While you were talking, I was just comparing the demons getting attracted to Mohini Murthy to Kubja getting attracted to Krishna. Is the difference? Krishna purified Kubja, right? And however, whatever form, whatever way we get attracted to Krishna, we are supposed to get attracted to Krishna. That is what bhakti, it's a form of bhakti. Somehow we have to get attracted to Krishna. In this case, because the Lord changed the form and to that form they all got attracted, is that the problem?
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Kubja was Supankha in her previous life. And as we know, Supankha wanted to marry Lord Rama. But then when her nose was cut, by Lakshman, then she performed austerities for thousands of years and pleased Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva told her that in next incarnation of the Lord as Krishna, you will get his association. So Kubja, Supankha, she was born, with, she was, not straight. She went from three, places, as we know. So she approached Krishna, yes, out of lust. But yes, Krishna purified her. Krishna made her beautiful also, and Krishna purified. But it was Supankha who had performed austerities. She had performed too much of austerities, and even then, but she was lusty towards the Lord. But here, the Lord's incarnation, it was to trick the demons. It was to trick the demons, and that's why Lord took the form of a beautiful woman. So here, the attraction is, just like a material person will have a lusty attraction. Of course, Kubja also had the same thing, but then there was blessing from Shiva also. Yes, Madaji.
Sorry, Prabhu, I think there was some other disturbance. You can continue.
Okay, so Kubja had the blessing of Lord Shiva also. Lord Shiva had blessed her that you will get the association of the Lord in his next incarnation. And here the demigods, they were attracted to a woman. Lord wanted to trick them. Lord here wanted to trick the demons.
Very nice. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. Actually, the thing that I understand here is that the Lord took the form which tricked the demons. But in case
it was to trick the demons.
Yeah, in case of Kubja, he came as the original form and she still got attracted to him. Very nice, Prabhu. And she had done a lot of tapasya. There was already purification. There was kripa from another devotee. So many factors.
And one more thing, even Kubja had the lusty desires only. And Lord promised her that he will come to her house. And Lord went also, but not alone. He went with Uddhava and Balram. And Lord simply, by visiting her house, Lord simply, convert her lust into love, pure love of Krishna. Gopya Kamat Bhayat Kans Desat Ched Adyunata. We have heard about this. So actually, one more thing is there, the lust of like gopis, that is spiritual lust. That is not material lust. Let us understand this thing. That is something different. But gopis want to please Krishna only. And Kubja's lust, it became in fact to love of Krishna when she immediately get ready to offer all, those beautiful items she was carrying for Kamsa. Because contrary to this, there was a washerman who was carrying clothes of Kansa. And what Lord demanded, those clothes from the washerman, he denied. And he used very bad words for the Lord. And therefore, Lord killed him immediately. because he did not have, piety, because this washerman in the previous worth was the washerman who had spoken, bad words about Sita, who had raised, questions on the character of Sita Devi. Therefore, he was to be punished here because Lord Rama did not punish him. So he was punished immediately. But this Kubda who had performed, austerities, therefore she had some good piety in her hand, in her, luck, and therefore, and here also she agreed immediately to offer whatever, those sandalwood paste, all this she was carrying. She said, "Okay, you can accept it, please." So Lord immediately got pleased with this thing. He became very pleased with this thing because Lord says this thing as, patram puspam phalam toyam yami bhakti prakshiti. So their Lord became very pleased, and Kubja's lust, it was converted into love there itself. Because Lord says, those who worship me with anything, I reciprocate them. I accept that and I reciprocate that.
Very nice. Fantastic, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Wonderful explanation. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Okay.
Thank you,
Sudhakar,
Mataji.
Prabhu.
Yes,
Sudhakar,
Sudhakar
Prabhu.
Hare
Prabhu,
Krishna,
please.
Prabhuji.
Hare
Can you hear Prabhuji?
Yes, very well.
Yeah. I was just only contemplating on the explanation which you gave to Mataji. Yes, Lord himself is all attractive, whether it is male or female. He is attractive. It's only the conscious, like what I try to interpret is in Lord Ram Avatar also, Lord was attracted by the Munis, right? So that's why in the next life they were all gopis, so they were turned to gopis, something like that.
Yeah.
But Prabhuji here, of course, it is very difficult to interpret with our mind, at least my mind. Like you just explained that to the Mataji that Lord, when though for the Kubza, she was having a lust feeling, but Lord has converted that lust feeling to the love, and therefore probably she would have got liberated or whatever it is there, right? I'm not sure about that one. But in this case, Mohini Avatar also, of course, Lord has taken the form of the female body, like a Mohini Avatar. And can we say those demons also are lucky? Then why did not Lord turn them to their lust to the love? Here, is it something different, or is it also implied in that Leela? And those guys also are purified and liberated, those demons?
No, they were not liberated. Because see, Lord is pervading everywhere, Prabhu. In this material creation, Lord says, Maya Tatma Sarvam Itam Jagat Abhyakta Murtina, Madhistani Sarvutani Nachamte Savasita. The whole material creation is pervading with the invisible form of the Lord. And when Lord says that everything is depending on me, the way, the pearls are, resting on a thread in a garland. So the Lord says, similarly, the more material creation is, resting on the Lord himself. That invisible, thread is the time. Lord has interwoven the whole elements in the material creation by the time. So what I mean to say is this: Lord has every form. Lord has many form, and Lord has every form. Where is Lord not? Lord is everywhere. Maya tatma idam sarvam jagat abhyakta murtina. This manifested material creation is my unmanifested form. Lord says, I am not visible at when I am there. He says, Maya tatma idam sarvam jagat abhyakta murtina. I am many, I am not visible, but I am there. So similarly, Lord is there. And but that does not mean everybody is getting delivered, because demon consciousness means self-centered consciousness, worldly consciousness, and they simply approach there to satisfy their body, satisfy their lust, and they do not have any such pious account that they can get mercy of the Lord so easily. Prabhu. They were not delivered. They were not delivered. Like when we see when Maya Devi came in life of Haridas Thakur, Namacharya, it was to take his test. Ramchandra Khan also sent one prostitute. But whether we talk about the prostitute or whether we talk about that Maya Devi, it was Maya, both were Maya. And let's say when we come across a Mataji, let's say, For us, it is Maya. When some Mataji comes across a man, for her it's Maya. And Maya is what? Lord's energy. So that way it is Lord himself. So this way, here Lord took the form of a Mohini Rupa means to attract the, female body means Maya Rupa. So Lord will not deliver by Maya Rupa. Lord will not deliver Maya Rupa. Mohini Rupa is Maya Rupa, Lord's. Lord is trying to attract, them, delude them. So they won't have been delivered. They were not delivered. Later on, they were killed, in fact, by the demigods. When immediately the fight ensued, you will read that. After the demigods were given the nature, there was a fight immediately and they were killed. Most of the demons were killed. Even the Lord killed them.
Yeah, so I just got this confusion because we just learned that in this Leela, Lord has taken about 4 or 5 avatars, right? One of them is Mohini avatar.
Yeah.
So that's what I was thinking that when we also learned that anything related to the God, we be in touch with his name, thinking, listening to him, will get purified. So I was just wondering from that angle, why not these demons, even though they had a lusty feeling or whatever it is there, so why they were not purified? That was my question and my understanding. Maybe because I understood that Mohini avatar is not just for the Leela alone. It is also the God avatar, right? That's what and there are so many incarnations of the God. The prominent 24 or 36, I don't remember the number. In that, even Mohini avatar is mentioned. So from that angle, I was just got this doubt. So why not the demons got liberated when they have seen
in fact,
God in that form?
Immediately after that, a fight ensued, and Lord Vishnu also killed many demons in there. So those who were killed by Lord Vishnu, they would have been delivered. Because this is a boon that anybody who is killed by Lord Vishnu is delivered. Lord says this thing: if you get killed from my hands, you are sure to be delivered. So those who were killed by Lord Vishnu, they would have been delivered.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Devotees, if anybody have any questions.
Okay, so we can, I think, close the session.
Yeah, Prabhuji. I think nobody have any questions. Thank you so much for a wonderful class, Prabhuji. And we are very grateful to you and we look forward for your session again and again, Prabhuji. Please come often, Prabhuji. Let us pay obeisances to Prabhuji and all the Vaishnavas. Vancha
Prabhascha Kripa Sindhu Vyavacha
Patitanam
Pavadebhyo Vaishnavebhyo
Namo
Namo
Namaha.
Grantha Srimad
Vaishnavendra ki
Bhagavatam ki Jai, Shri
Jai
Prabhupada ki Jai,
Jai
Yes, Haridas Thakur Prabhuji ki Jai.
Jai
Thank you,
Vaishnavendra
Prabhuji.
ki
Hare
Jai
Krishna. Thank you, dear devotees,
Thank
for
you,
joining
Prabhuji.
today's session. Happy
Gauranga,
Prakash. Good meeting tomorrow.
Nitya,
Radhe Radhe